Hi, Eric Overfield here, Microsoft MVP and President and Co-founder of Pixelmill, coming to you today from our offices here in Davis, California. What I wanted to talk about today was an upcoming SharePoint conference that I really like, which is SharePoint Fest Denver, which is happening this March through 3rd in Denver, Colorado. So what I really like about SharePoint Fest Denver in particular is the way that the venue is set up. It encourages us to communicate, and it encourages us to get together as attendees. So you can go out and get a lot of SharePoint training and blogs and whatnot. I mean, it's how a lot of us learn the basics of SharePoint. The thing that a conference, especially when we're like SharePoint Fest Denver, that has the central hub that we all get to be in between all of our different sessions, is that we get to communicate with people and get to talk to people and ask them questions and ask follow-ups. A lot of those blog posts that you've been reading, a lot of those articles that you've read on how to do things, yeah, that was written by the speakers at SharePoint Fest. And now instead of reading something and getting lost, you can go talk to the actual author. And that's really good. And you know what's also really cool about SharePoint Fest is the speakers there. We're SharePoint geeks. We love to geek out on this stuff, and we really enjoy this opportunity to speak to people and talk to them and find out what they've done and how maybe they've used some of the stuff that we've written, or they've maybe seen another of our sessions and then they said, oh, hey, I did this, and check out my solution. And that's so cool to see, and for you to be able to share with that and be able to ask those follow-up questions and to show us what's going on. I think it's just a really great thing, and SharePoint Fest Denver really helps encourage that, and a conference is always the only way to really do this. So if you come to SharePoint Fest Denver this March, I hope you join me on March 2nd from 3 p.m. to 4:10. That's when I'm going to be presenting my session, which is on master pages and page layouts. Now, even if you've worked with master pages and page layouts, maybe you've been branding SharePoint for a long time, this still should be a really good session for you, because we're going to really deep dive into master pages, page layouts. Maybe you've heard of these terms, but you don't know really why they come together and how they actually produce a really good SharePoint interface. We're going to look into that. Going to be filled with lots of code, which is really good. So don't worry, you don't need to write it all down. I give away all that code on GitHub, so you can download all the code that we go through. Hopefully you'll then be able to sit there, you'll be able to listen, go, oh, that's how SharePoint master pages and page layouts work together. Oh, maybe I should be doing it that way instead. Then you can just go download my code, and you can get it working on your environment. So that's, again, March 2nd from 3 to 4:10. So I really hope you come and join us March 1st through 3rd at SharePoint Fest Denver. It's going to be a really good event, really great sessions, going to be a great opportunity. It's Denver, some of the best food I've ever had. They've got great beer out there. Hey, it's Monday through Thursday. Why go back to work on Friday? Join me in Vail. I'm going to go skiing to get a good day of skiing in. I mean, this is a great season. So I really hope that you join us all at SharePoint Fest Denver in the Denver Convention Center this March 1st through the 3rd.